Hey there, I'm Mr. Blessing. I'm the band director at Compass Public Charter School here in Meridian, Idaho. If you're watching this video, we're going to talk about the tuner and the metronome. I have in my hand here Korg TM-60, as you can see by those words and letters at the bottom of this interesting looking device. If you're not used to using one of these things and you're going to take one of my beginning band courses, you need to know how to use this thing. So we're going to go over this real quick. That's why you're here after all. Alright, so there's got two buttons here. One for the tuner, one for the metronome. I'm going to hit the button that says metronome on. That one right there. And look, the screen turns on to show that it works. You should have some batteries in this thing. Check to make sure they're not corroded. Alright, we got all of these cool fancy little buttons right here. One says beat, one says tempo if you know how to read. The other says start and stop. This one I'm going to press right now, and I encourage you to have yours turned on as well. Press this button right here. Go. And look, it's doing some blinking. It's making a noise, but I can't hear it real well. Up on the top here, there's a volume control thing. I'm going to turn it up clockwise. Now you can hear it. You hear that? That's called the beat. You're used to it. You hear it on the radio all the time. This beat's a little fast for what we're going to do, all right, because learning these band instruments, yeah, it's a bit of work. We're going to set it down to tempo 70 or 72, one of the two, which it kind of, yeah, 72. Set it to 72. All right, this thing should be set to 72. This is the tempo you're going to use most often for quite some time. This is your bass tempo. All right, you can count to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, so on and so forth. All right, you can adjust the beat here. I like to leave it on a beat setting of 0, but you have all of these different ones you can go through. See all that? You got a whole bunch of stuff there, but for the most part, just leave it set at 0. That'll work pretty well for what we do. If you want to turn it off, press the stop button. See? And then the headache subsides. Okay, you also have this tap tempo where you can tap the beat. Want to go fast? Da, 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 da. See, now it's doing that tempo. I was tapping on it. But we're going to do slow. Dot, 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 dot. My bad. There we go. All right. That's the metronome. There's two sizes. Then you can leave the metronome on, which I encourage you to do. And this is the tuner side, which we're going to talk about now. But I'm going to turn the metronome off so that it's easier to see what the tuner does. So we got this tuner right here. Whenever you use this tuner, make sure it always says 440 right there. If it says 441 or 439 or 5 billion, you are wrong. That's incorrect. Okay, make sure it's always set at 440. When we get into playing music with other people, this number is extremely important. Extremely important. Okay, when we're playing music, any note that we play, we want it to be in the green on the tuner. You see all these lights that are flashing up because they're detecting the pitch in my voice. I'm going to try to sing a concert F right now, and it should register on here. Do. As you can see, it's steady, but the light's not in the middle. If I have an instrument, I'm going to go grab a tuba here real quick. I'm going to actually flip this camera around, get to see me playing the tuba. And you should be able to see that this thing will stay in the green while I play the tuba. Ready? Watch the tuner. I don't think I quite got it there. Let's try this again. Your goal is always to get it right in the green on every note that you play and to play with a nice solid sound. you can see I'm a little bit to the right, I'm a little bit sharp. We'll talk about how to tune this thing later. But when you're playing, you want to make sure your metronome is always on, you're always playing with a steady beat so that you get used to what a steady beat sounds like, it feels like. Turn my metronome back on. I'm going to play long tones on this thing now. This is a lot of what you'll be doing as a beginner. And that is the lesson on how to use a metronome and a tuner presented by Mr. Blessing. Thank you for keeping the music alive, and I hope that you enjoy playing your instrument.